Welcome to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast. I'm Chad.
I'm Dale.
It is Sunday, March 14th. The Leafs just lost to the Ottawa Senators again. This is becoming a reoccurring theme this season.
Like, what the fuck, man? We didn't plan on, we weren't going to do a podcast tonight, but we were like, okay, we got to talk. We got to do this right now. If we let this sit for a week, we're just not going to we're not going to want to go back to this game. So let's air it out.
Let's get her out.
We'll have a week off and we'll talk and we'll see you next weekend. But go ahead, Chad, hit us. Take it wherever you want to take it, man.
Well, here's how it goes. Basically the last, since the Edmonton series, where everyone in Leafs Nation was high and happy and loving life.
Oh, dude.
They lost 2 to Vancouver. They lost 2 or 3 to the Jets. And then they came in tonight, last game before a long break, and they lost to the Senators. But it wasn't just – the score is 4-3. And if you look at the score, you'd say, well, it was a close one. No, this was a fucking shit show from the get-go. They didn't have it. Again, they didn't have it.
No, they didn't have it. And deceiving, I would say. Okay, do you think the end ball goal should have counted or no? Because it's 4. Yes. Okay, well, then it's 4-4, and we're going to overtime right now.
Yeah,
and then the Leafs probably win.
And should Keefe have started Freddie? If Keefe starts Freddie, Ottawa doesn't score 4 goals tonight.
No, that's 100% true. So yeah, I put I'm sure Keefe. He hasn't spoken yet, but I'm gonna tune into that when we're done here, and I'm sure that he will not be pleased. But I think for one of the first times in his tenure, fingers point at you, Sheldon, on this one, partially at least. Can do a lot of finger pointing here, but the coach is not excluded. And we've been real high on Sheldon Keefe, and
there's fingering going on everywhere.
There's going to be fingers slipping in all over the place. But seriously, what did we talk about last night? I'm like,
you said play Freddie.
Play Fred, 100%.
Yeah, we talked about it last night. You said you're off till Friday. He wanted to redeem himself. He wasn't very good in the Winnipeg series. Give him the Ottawa game, but they went with Hutch.
My God, man.
And it didn't work out, man.
Oh my God. 2 goals in the first 5 minutes.
2 goals on 3 shots.
2 goals on 3 shots.
Not pretty goals.
Both goals right through the guy. Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like here's
soft shots. Soft goals.
My God. It's deja vu. Here we go again. Flashbacks to last year. It's the Freddie and Hutch show. And how did that fucking work out for last year? It worked out horribly.
Yeah. You couldn't give Freddie a break.
No. And
because
now
you didn't have the backup. But Campbell should be back by next weekend.
Fuck, he better be. If not, we better see Vinny V up here because I ain't giving that. That's the end of Michael Hutchison for me. Sorry, that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's over. Sorry, Hutch.
We were just giving him praise a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no,
that's it. It's over. It's over.
You can't have that type of goaltending. Who knows what's gonna? If they put him in there again, what the fuck's gonna happen?
Well, same thing could happen. You go down 2-0.
No, that's what I'm saying. They can't take that chance again. They can't take that chance again. Are you kidding me? No, Ed, that's it. That's it for Hutch. Marley's done. Michael Hutchinson will never play another game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's where I'm at right now. What do you think?
Well, I mean, never say never. Never say never.
I think he slips to Campbell will be back. And
if
then
Campbell's back, Hutch is.
You got Fred, you got Campbell. And honestly,
if Campbell starts tonight, Ottawa doesn't score 2 goals in the first 5 minutes.
No doubt about it. And even if Campbell gets hurt again, I'm going to Vinny V. I'm going to Vinny V over Hutch right now. I'm putting the Finnish kid in there and let's see what he can do because he sure as fuck ain't going to do as bad as that. Maybe, but the worst that's going to happen is he'll do as bad as that.
Yeah, and then at least you know what you got in Vinny V.
Yeah, or maybe he steals them 1 or 2, and we got a prospect that we can Hutch is nothing. Hutch is not a prospect.
You didn't have to steal the game tonight.
No, just make a fucking stop, dude.
That's it. Just don't let in 2 soft goals on 3 shots, and the Leafs are in this game. It took the announcer said it during the game that you could tell Toronto was a little little tired, time change, whatever. But they look like they were trying to ease
Time change? What are you talking about? Time change?
The clocks went ahead last night.
Oh, fuck, right. Okay, well, that happened to Ottawa, too. And like I
No,
said...
I know, but what I'm saying is Toronto tried to ease their way into the game, and it couldn't. Hutch didn't allow that.
No, you're right.
In the first 3 minutes, you're down 2-0, and it's like, all right, well, now we're behind, and we got to go the entire fucking game.
You had mentioned earlier when we were texting, like, oh, they look beat and whatever. They just look like, no, like kind of lifeless. They don't have it, which is all accurate. But I've said to you back, like text-wise, I'm like, well, shit, dude, like Ottawa just came back from a long Western road trip, playing the Oilers, playing the Flames.
It's no excuse.
And usually teams' first home games back do not go well, usually. But it's just like, oh my God. And then I hear today that they decided not to go to Ottawa last night. They went to Ottawa. They flew to Ottawa this morning. Did you catch that?
I did. Yeah, I heard that.
So, I mean,
I don't think that's a huge deal.
No, but routine wise, it is, I think. If you're used to the night before, you're in bed, you wake up, you're in the city, like that's the routine. How many times do you go to the on game day, fly out in the morning or getting on a bus in the morning?
But like we said yesterday, it's such a short flight. I don't know. Either way, you don't lose this game.
I'm not pinning it on that. I'm pinning it on 2 brutal fucking goals in the first 5 minutes by Hutch, 2 goals on 3 shots.
Flat team.
After the Winnipeg game last night, I'm thinking they're going to come out balls. The Leafs are going to come out balls to the wall.
And we should mention Matt Murray left the game during warm-up.
Oh, hell. Here we go.
Joey Decord's in net. Guy doesn't have he does not have an NHL win.
Well, now. He does now.
He was 0-3-0 with like an 880 save percentage. Again. The blood is in the water. Like your goal scorers should be shooting the puck at this guy at every chance.
Look, dude, I was going to go here. It slipped my mind for a second, but you just brought it up. So I was going to go here. Look, let's just be real. Let's be real here. Last night, the Jets, we played their backup goalie. Look how that played out tonight. Against the last place team in the league, the Ottawa Senators. Their backup goalie. I don't even know if this guy is their backup goalie. I think they're trying to find a backup goalie, but
he's their backup to their backup.
Well, you go.
He's their Hutch.
Okay, so a third stringer, whatever. So we had Winnipeg's backup last night, and Ottawa's trying to figure it out who's going to play behind Murray goalie tonight. And what the fuck? Like, yeah, okay, they popped 3 goals late on him, or 2 goals late to get close. But I mean, come on.
3. One got called back.
Yeah, that's fair. So, but anyway,
but the whole game, the first period, the second period, until they pulled the goalie, and we'll get into this, until they pulled the goalie with 7 minutes left, they didn't really show any life the whole game, man.
We'll get into that later.
Get into that later.
No, you're right. But just staying on the goalie thing for a second, like, look, man, it's not a good look when Hellebuck's not in net, Murray's not in net, and you're losing to the Jets. And I thought Winnipeg was fucking insane last night for not playing Connor Hellebuck. Well, that worked out for them. And Ottawa, I don't give a fuck about the Ottawa Senators, but I'm thinking, okay, after last night's game, the Leafs better be coming in here with like, we got a week off. Let's go in here, blow it all out, and fucking get it done.
That's what Riley said. Riley said, we got to empty the tank because we got a long week off.
Is that what happened?
No, that's not what happened at all. This looked like a team that the second it was 2-0, they checked out. Checked out.
Yeah, well, okay, it did look that way. And
do you blame them for being deflated? You saw those goals that Hutch let in.
No, I know. And then Fred came in and played well, and then he let in 2 kind of fucked up goals too. One on a power play, didn't really have any chance on the other. Ottawa's first 2 goals, they scored boom, boom like that within 30 seconds. Ottawa's third and fourth goal, they later in the game also scored both goals in like 30 seconds. So I don't know, but like let's be okay. Did the Leafs push late? Yes, they did. But unfortunately, this game was pretty much over by about 20 after 7. Puck dropped at about 10 after 7.
Yeah, and it was just too little, too late.
Oh my God,
too little, too late. They came after them, but it was over, man. It was
I don't know where to go.
I also think, I don't know. I was on Twitter during the game. Leaf fans are some fragile people, man.
Oh, they're going nuts.
There's people talking.
People are losing it.
Is this the end of the Dubas Keefe era? Like, will Keefe get the axe this week? I'm like, the team's still in first place.
Yeah, no.
This isn't. I'm not saying the sky is falling.
Come on. One thing I can guarantee you for sure is that neither Sheldon Keefe or Kyle Dubas will be fired this season.
No,
not gonna happen.
Come on, man.
Zero chance. Zero chance. Not happening. Like zero chance. Zero. Not happening. But
I still think they're gonna win the North Division. Like, I think they're gonna get out of this rut. They're gonna get back to winning.
Well, they better, man.
They will. They're not gonna. This isn't gonna go on for the rest of the year. They're gonna win. They're gonna win again. They're gonna take this week. They're gonna rest up. They're gonna practice. They're going to win again.
Everyone
agree, just needs to calm down, but it is ugly right now.
It's just, it is ugly. And it's the shit's going to hit the fan tomorrow morning. In Toronto media, it's going to, and they've got nothing but 4 days to, like, if I played for the Leafs right now or was part of the organization, I literally would just shut my fucking phone off for the next 4 days.
I would throw my phone in the fucking Don Valley River. Just gone.
Like, I don't want to hear anything because it's going to be nonstop. They're same old Leafs. They're not who we thought. It was a mirage at the beginning of the season. You know, they can't win when they can't beat the top teams. They can't beat the bottom place teams. It's going to be coming at them, and it's going to be coming at them in every direction. It's going to be flying at them in every direction,
which is so funny too, right? Because, like, Winnipeg at one point was like in 5th place. Edmonton was losing all the time in 5th place. Now they're just 4 points behind Toronto.
Yeah.
So now Toronto's in a bit of a rut, but if they get it going again, it'll be all good, and they'll have another 6-8 point lead in the first place. But you're right. This week is going to be it's going to be fucking nuts.
It's going to be rough, man. Like, look, this game.
They're going to analyze every little fucking thing about this team until Friday.
Yeah, 100%. And look.
And poor Hutch.
Hutch is going to be. He's done. He's done.
He's going through the ringer this week.
It's
Those
done.
2 goals just ended his career.
Yeah, Hutch. Yeah, I think that, like, it's done with the Leafs anyway. Like, he's going to the AHL. He's done. I don't even think he's on the taxi squad. I'd get Vinny V up there immediately. Once he clears the COVID protocols, like, Vinny V, you're our new favorite on the Tip and Maple Leafs podcast, Vinny V. But listen, man. Okay, this kind of reminded me a little until late when Hyman had himself a game. Hyman looked good.
When does Hyman not have himself?
No, I know, but this here we go again. Zach Hyman leading the fucking way. Not Tavares, $11 million. Not Mustache tonight, $11 million. Although he was starting to rip the puck a little more. That's promising.
Yeah. I'm not worried about Mustache. I am a little worried about John Tavares.
Oh, dude, what the fuck is going on with this guy? It's crazy. He looks lost. Like, what is going on with this guy?
I have no idea. He cannot, like, he made that great play to Nylander, Thursday night? I think it was Thursday night.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's not. He can't make a player a pass for the life of him.
Look, we'll get into this next weekend. We'll get into this later. Not tonight, but we'll get into this in a week. I'll tease it right now. I know Matthews Marner. I get it. I understand it. But the way things are going now, I think it's time they put Mitch back with John Tavares. You can't have Tavares doing this.
You can't have $11.5 million.
Listen, Austin Matthews, Chad, will be
$4 million.
Austin Matthews will be fine with 2 other wingers. He doesn't need Mitch. Does it help? Yes, but he doesn't need Mitch. He'll be fine without Mitch. I think it's time to get the most bang for your buck. This is my personal call. I think, and they can give Austin and Mitch some time together, but for I think they got to go back. JT, you think it's a fluke that JT played his best hockey with Mitch Marner on his wing? Probably not.
It's not a fluke at all. I was thinking the same thing. Like, Matthews is going to be just fine. It's time Marner goes down and plays with Tavares for a bit.
I think so.
Because he's giving you $4 million worth of production.
Yeah.
He's giving you third line production. This guy, you're paying him $11.5 million. You need him to score. I think Ray Ferraro said it on Overdrive. where he's like, it's great. Everyone talks about all the intangibles he brings and how hard he works. But at $11 million, you got to put the puck in the net. That you have to score.
Yeah.
And Mitch Marner, he will make you a goal scorer. He made Kadri a 30-goal scorer. He made JT almost a 50-goal scorer. Put him back with JT. You're right. Let's do it.
I think it's time starting next week, and I truly believe that we'll find and whoever you want to put on the other wing. I don't know. Maybe they.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
With the two of them, I think they'll be fine.
Maybe you put Simmons there and with Tavares and Mitch, and I think that would work out fine. And then you put Willie with Austin, and you put Thornton back up there, because Thornton, he's kind of been slipping a little lately. It hasn't really been there, but it hasn't really been there over this stretch for any of them. They're just kind of they're in a slide right now.
They're in a funk. They're in a funk.
But I think it's time to make that change. I don't know. Maybe people will be like, "Oh, you're crazy. Don't split up, Mitch and Austin." That's
it's
insane.
Not forever. It's just to get JT going, just to get his confidence back, man.
I wouldn't even say not. I mean, I would say no, not forever. But I would say let's give it a run here and get production from both of those lines, because JT's not he seems to be if he's not setting up Willie, that line isn't doing a lot right now. And he's got more to give than that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he needs, and he's lost out. He looks lost out there, skating around trying to force plays. Where you're right, he needs a guy like Mitch, someone who creates the plays.
100%.
And just let JT do his thing. Once Tavares has his confidence back, like the season that he was playing with Mitch and he had 47 goals. I mean, there was nothing the guy couldn't do.
No, I know.
But he's lost right now.
Big time. So did this game not remind you of kind of the second game of the season where they went into Ottawa? Brody didn't look good. The defense didn't play great. They were turning the puck over left and fucking right, could not get the puck out of their own end if their life depended on it. How many of those goals could have been prevented? Well, not all of them turned into goals, but a couple of them did. They could have prevented a couple of goals.
Almost every goal tonight was
Muzzin
failed to get it out of their own.
Muzzin, Riley, Brody, it's Bogosian. It's boom. They're not they couldn't get it out. Not get it out. Couldn't get it out of their end when it should have been out, and it led to just chance after chance after chance. Not pretty in any way, and that's not been what we've seen this year. But now what the hell has happened here? What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I'm going to chalk it up to, it's just, they've just hit a wall. That's it.
But why so sloppy? It's
I have no idea why it's so sloppy. And you can tell Keefe has no idea why it's so sloppy.
No, Keefe must be just fuck. What is going on? We were after, like you said earlier, after those 3 Edmonton games, which arguably is the best hockey we've seen a Leafs team play in fucking years. Not even arguably. That was the best.
They're 1-6 since then, or 1-5?
They have won one game
in 6.
They've won one game in their last 6 games, and it was in overtime. They have 0 wins in regulation in their last 6 games.
And that's all coming after the best hockey we've seen them play in years.
Explain that.
I can't explain it. I can't. And you know what's funny? They didn't play that bad against Vancouver. And they didn't play that bad against Winnipeg. Last night, the last game in the Winnipeg series, they played bad. Tonight against Ottawa, they played bad. 2 in Vancouver, they could have won those games. Tuesday, Thursday against Winnipeg, they could have won those games.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's gotten worse. Last night and tonight, the worst of the bunch. It's trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, they got to bounce back here. Friday night against Calgary. Maybe don't wear the fucking St. Pat's jerseys.
They are, though. But I'll tell you what I didn't like about the St. Pat's jerseys either. Freddie didn't expect to be playing tonight, but at least he was smart enough to bring his fucking mask. I know he was practicing earlier in the week with his green and white pads. I guess they just left them behind because they thought, oh, Hutch is playing, so whatever. I think you might want to bring them anyway. But I hated the goalies wearing the blue and white pads and the blue and white gloves and the green and fucking white jerseys and pants. I hated it. I fucking hated it. Just I'm looking at it and I'm looking at Hutch. I'm like, no, you couldn't get some pad tape. They make this. There's a company called Pad Tape where you can Hutch doesn't have a crazy design on his pads. They could have swapped some green pad tape
Guys
over those
do it all the
blue
time
stripes.
when they get traded and stuff.
Fuck, man. I hated seeing. I just right away that just pissed off. My OCD went through the roof when I saw that shit.
Well,
The green jerseys and the blue and white.
Maybe that's why those pads couldn't stop a fucking thing.
Maybe. But anyway, like, yeah, but did this not kind of remind you of the second game of the season?
Yeah.
Like,
and what happened after that second game of the season?
they were like, yeah, they took off like a fucking rocket.
And maybe that's what will happen now. Maybe Simmons is going to come back. Mustache has a week to rest. Freddie can get his head on straight. I don't think Freddie's 100% healthy.
I don't know. Is it mental for him? Is right now? Is there physically something up?
They all need this break.
I think
all need this break.
Yeah, I think you're right. I
think even the coaches need this break.
No, I think you're right. I think you're 100% right. Is that like I kind of forget that Fred was lingering injury wise, his groin, obviously. So yeah, maybe Fred isn't 100%. I don't think Fred's 100% mentally for sure. Is he 100% physically? I don't know. But is this the low point of the season? Like, is this it? I hope it doesn't go any fucking lower than this, because after the start we had, I don't want to fucking continue going this way. It
can't. They're too good of a team to spiral out of control. And I think the coaching is too good. Everything's just too good to spiral out of control like this. They are in a funk. They are in a bad funk right now, but they are lucky. They get a break. They get to hit the reset button, rest up, have some practices, and come back. Now, if next Saturday we're doing the podcast and they've lost back-to-back games to Calgary, which is a possibility because anything can happen.
Yeah, Sutter, old school fucking Sutter's back there. Doesn't know how to wear a mask properly, but did you see that?
Yeah, I know.
He's not even, the NHL is handing all coaching staff, they're all wearing those same masks. They switch the masks, which seem to be like almost surgical, but not. But you can tell they're heavy duty masks. Sutter shows up. He's like, no, I don't give a fuck about that. He wears his old school, like his own, he brings his own black, like cotton mask, and it's half hanging off his fucking face. Did you see that?
I did. I saw that.
Like, I can't believe Batman or whatever.
Sutter.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's like, fine me, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But but you're right. Like, if they go 0-2 next weekend,
then we got to ring the alarm bells. Then even I will jump on the bandwagon of, there's a fire in the hen house.
Dude, it's going to be bad tomorrow morning and all this week. It's going to be bad. They drop both those games against the Flames at home next weekend, a week from tomorrow, next Monday. Holy shit.
There is a very, very good chance by next Friday they won't be in first place in the division.
I'd say very strong. Tied at best. At best. The Jets play 3 games this week. I don't know how many games the Oilers play, but yeah, they'll probably be tied. Like, I think they're probably more than likely they'll be tied for first. So
yeah, if they're tied for first place and they lose,
they win those 3
against Calgary.
Yeah, they just to go back, like those 3 games against the Jets, they win all 3 of those games in regulation. They would have had a 13-point lead going into tonight. A 13-point lead over the Jets. And here we are. It's just slipping and slipping every fucking day. We're losing to a goalie who just won his first fucking game in the league. No one even knows who the fucking guy is. Like, we're losing to the Jets backup goalie when Hellebuck doesn't play. Like, what the fuck is going on here? One of the best offenses apparently in the league can't beat the Sens third string goalie or whoever the fuck this guy was. Come on, boys. What is going on here?
That's how it's been going. Not the whole season. That's how it's been going for this past couple weeks.
Oh, man. But
and they can't catch a break either. Shitty penalties last night. The shitty call on Riley. The goal call back tonight. The glove pass goal last night.
Yep, sure.
Like,
same ref, eh? Did you know that? Same ref. Same head official. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, well, he owes us one.
I don't think so. I think he fucking hates
I thought if Mikheyev's goal stands and the Leafs get a power play, I'm like, we're right back in this. We're right back in this game. But when they called that back, it's almost like Ottawa scored another goal.
To me, it looked
now you got to score again.
Did it not look like the puck was in the net before the goalie even came across? It looked like the goalie, like Engvall was there. I get it, but it looked like Makhayev's shot was in the net before the fucking goalie had a chance to
But
get over.
really, what the fuck's
don't know.
Engvall doing?
I don't know. He was playing hard. I don't mind the play. Like he
No,
buried
I don't
the guy
mind
in the
him,
net, but
get out of the crease.
yeah,
He
I don't know.
He has a tendency to do three things that I fucking hate. Pierre Engvall gets under my skin. Goose gets under my skin. One, he hangs onto the puck way too long, and then ends up losing it 90% of the time. Two, he stands around at his own end all the time. Watch Engvall in his own end. Puck goes to a guy, he goes over to him, doesn't touch him. And three, in the offensive zone, he does the same thing. He just stands too long. You got to move, man. You got to move. Goose.
Yeah, come on, Goose.
You got wheels. Move.
Look, like maybe Hyman. Okay, we'll see what happens with that third line. It was Kerfoot, Mikheyev, Engvall tonight. Hyman was bouncing back up with the big boys where he deserved. Like Hyman is just like he is having what a year he's having.
Contract year, man.
I know,
Contract year.
My God, man. Like this guy decides to have the best season he's ever had in his
most guys do when they're contracted.
But no, like he is no joke. It is insane. But like I'm moving mountains to keep Zach Hyman. We'll get into this down the road here. We'll get into that later.
We will get into this later.
I'm doing whatever I need to do. If it costs me Freddie Anderson, then so be it. I'm doing whatever I need to do to keep Zach Hyman. Do you agree?
1,000%.
I look
1,000%.
A fair deal.
What do the Leafs do? What do the Leafs do to get a line going? To get a spark?
Put Hyman there.
They put Hyman there.
That's their answer for everything.
I know.
So,
you know what? Our third line's not really going.
Put Hyman there.
Let's put Hyman there. You know what? Tavares and Nylander aren't really.
No problem. Let's put Hyman up there.
Let's put Hyman there. Thornton's kind of looking a little slow tonight with Matthew.
Yeah, that's okay. We got Hyman. Hyman,
put
get up
Hyman there. Get Hyman there. Get up there. This guy is tonight. He was fucking double shifting him. He was on every line.
He skirts in and out of the top three lines when one line isn't going. He's like, okay, let's go. Zach, get down there and help these fucking guys. Look, this, and that's the truth.
But you know what? Look at these last two games where things aren't going the Leafs' way and the other teams aren't giving them the time and space to do pretty plays. Who scores the fucking goals?
Yeah. Who else?
Because who's the guy that will put his nose down and fucking just drive the net?
Yep.
And do like the Mighty Ducks where you put the whole fucking team in the net?
Look, I'm telling you right now, if they do not do whatever they need to do to re-sign Zach Hyman, I am going to lose my shit. That's how much I love Zach Hyman. Like, I will be furious at management and Dubas.
If they just let him walk?
Oh, are you kidding me? Fuck, I will be. Like, Dubas cannot be that fucking stupid. He has to see, and Shanahan too, has to see here, like, this guy's driving the bus. Like, I know Mustache is great, scoring goals, and he's incredible, and Mitch, and I get it, Willie, but like,
yeah, but
I think there's a new boy driving the bus, and if he's not driving the bus, well, he's real close to driving the bus.
Yeah, he's not driving the bus, but
he's close. He's close.
You know what it is? The bus is stuck in the mud, and Hyman's pushing it from behind. That's what's happening right now. Because this team, without fucking Zach Hyman, a lot of these games on the losing skid aren't even close. He's fucking
Matthews and Marner behind them. Like, Zach Hyman, in my personal opinion, and I love Johnny Toronto. He loves a hard tip in.
He's having a better year than Tavares.
Look, has Zach Hyman passed fucking John Tavares on like he's brings more to the table than John Tavares right now? He does.
Yeah, right now, today. John Tavares has more talent, more skill, and can give you more once he gets going. But you're right. This season, Hyman has been more important than JT. He's brought in more than Nylander. He's playing himself right off the fucking team because there is going to be a team. If you're a GM on another NHL team, are you not looking at Hyman and being like, all right, the Leafs can only offer him $4 million. I'm going to give this guy $5 million.
Oh, fuck. Why stop at 5? I'll give you 6 to come over.
Someone will do that. The way he's fucking playing right now, he is playing himself into some big, big money.
I think Dubas has got to get it to don't lowball him. A fair deal, but it's got to be right for Don't insult the guy. Everyone knows what he brings. Offer him a fair deal. Do you want it? Will 4 do it for him? Will 4.5 do it? If you're not happy with that, we'll give you 4. I give him 4 in a fucking second like that, no problem, all day long.
He deserves 4.
And if that doesn't,
he's giving you $4 million.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work for him, okay, maybe someone else is gonna, maybe the Devils or somebody else. Oh fuck, teams will be lining up, maybe. But whatever there'll be multiple offers out there if he hits free agency. But like, if there's a $6 million deal on the table with like Vegas or somebody, and Dubas comes back and he's like, okay, well, we can do 5. Will you stay for 5? 5 times 5? I think he would stay. I think he would leave money on the table as long as the offer isn't insulting. If they're like, okay, Zach, it's 3.5, that's it.
We won't know until the end of the year. We can speculate all we want about what the contracts are going to be. We won't know. But as of this season and as of where they're at right now, what do you think the Leafs need to do this week? What is their main priority? Is it rest? Is it staying away from the rink? Is it lots of practice? Is it shuffling the lines? If you're Keefe, what is your game plan to get this team to win?
Okay.
Friday, Saturday.
I would take a break right now. I would give them a break, like at least tomorrow off, 100%. Just clear your fucking heads, stay away from the rink, totally, and turn your fucking phones off too.
Except if you're gonna check out Brazzers.com.
Yeah, well, that's the one exception. But like
the one exception, Brazzers.com. Other than that, phone off.
Don't turn on the TV.
Don't even call your moms.
No.
It's Brazzers or nothing.
Don't turn the TV on. Do not turn the radio on, and don't look at your phone unless it's Brazzers. Period. Do not go on social media at all because you're gonna get just torched.
They're already getting torched,
dude.
If I see one more dude, fucking lay out we got to fire Dubas because this team doesn't have enough grit. We need a Clark out there. No one would push us around with Wendell Clark. Dude, it's fucking 2021. Okay? Yeah, Wendell Clark hasn't played an NHL game in 21 years.
Yeah, no, you're
right. Let's just hit the reset button here then.
No, 100%.
Let's just calm down. They're in first place.
And yeah, I still see a lot of I try to not pay attention to it, and I've gotten away from commenting because it just drives me nuts. But like, look, the truth is, like, the Anderson thing, like, I know I'm on the fence with Freddie right now. I like Freddie. I hope he succeeds, and I hope he can get us to where we need to be. I know I feel like you kind of think the same thing. You don't dislike Fred, but you're like me. I think, like, we're not sure if he can do what we need him to do. That's it, right?
It's because you've seen him be unreal for long stretches, and then you've seen him like he is now, where he's basically like a 1A goalie. Right. That's how he's playing.
But neither one of us are like, well, fuck Freddie Anderson. Like, fuck, no. Like what? Like, I want to see Fred do well. I want to see him get his fucking game together and take this team to where they can go.
This isn't like when we had Jonas Gustafsson and goalie.
No.
This isn't like that. We have a legitimate number one goalie. He's just.
But I know you were kind of.
I told him to hit the showers last night.
No, I know, but I know in the offseason too, before we got going, I know you were kind of in the ballpark of like, well, I don't really think
I wasn't against them
bring Freddie back
from him.
Right, and neither was I, and I'm still not now, but he is right now our number one goaltender.
There's no other option.
So they got to figure it out with Freddie Anderson, and look, like. Okay, I don't know if you've noticed this because I'd say more than Dubas right now. Anderson is just taking it up the fucking ass on social media. That is the truth, man. Yeah. He is just getting demolished. Hey, Leafs Nation, remember the last 4 years when this guy saved your fucking ass almost every fucking night?
They don't make the playoffs half the time.
Jesus Christ, give your fucking head a shake, man. Give the guy a fucking break. Like, let's be fucking real here.
The number one trend in Canada right now on Twitter is Dubas.
No doubt. 2016, 17, 18, 3 years in a row. His fourth year kind of slid a bit. Freddie's first 3 years as a Leaf, I don't think they even make the playoffs if he's not the goaltender. So let's just cool the fucking jets on Fred, see how it plays out, I'm not in favor of a long-term deal here or whatever. I'm in favor of let's see what happens. Can he get it done or not? And then we'll determine what the future holds after that, right? Do you think so?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have no other choice. He's your guy.
But I don't like how hard he's taken it. Like we have given it to him a bit here, but I still think deep down both of us like have a soft spot for him. We both still like the guy.
And we're not putting him in the firing range and just fucking sniping at him.
No,
like this guy deserves to be traded. He's the worst goalie ever.
I still like Freddie. I still like him. Yeah. Like I want to see him do well.
We're saying things like when Hellebuck is standing on his head, you got to make a big save.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, of course.
And 100%. I think Freddie Anderson would tell you that. He probably would stand up in the dressing room and be like, I need to make more saves.
He needs to be better. But like all I'm saying is like Leafs Nation, if you're in the corner of Freddie's got to go, he's terrible, they can't win with Fred, whatever. Well, that is yet to be determined. We will see. We'll figure that out real soon. We'll get to that later. But look, like again, he's in the last year of his deal, his first 3 years here, he stood on his fucking head. The defense was garbage year after year after year under Babcock. It's been better this year under Keefe. And Freddie saved our ass so many times. How soon we forget, like, let's just throw him out with the bathwater here. Freddie Anderson, he's garbage, can't play anymore. Like, This guy have helped this team win for the last, like, he stabilized our goaltending. You go back to the goalies, Bernier, Reimer, like go on. The list goes on and on.
If we go back, Freddie hasn't won a playoff round. And we always put Potvin, Cujo, Belfour.
Who's the last goalie to win a playoff round for the Leafs? It's Leather Jacket.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is we always like idolize these guys and we always put the team that's on the ice. We're always like, oh, Anderson, Eddie Belfour, Matthews, Dougie Gilmore and stuff. Did any of those guys win a cup? Did I miss a parade somewhere along the line here? Because I don't think that happened.
No.
So give these guys a chance. Like Freddie's all we got right now. You got to give him a chance. And you never know. Freddie could get hot. He could win the North Division. His confidence is through the roof. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you're in the Stanley Cup final for the first time since 1967. It could happen.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. I'm just like, have you seen the hatred going around on Freddie? Yes. Like it's insane, man. Like all the Leafs Facebook pages and it's like they're just they're
only in Toronto can you be first place in the North Division and everybody's getting fired and traded. And Freddie's like at the very top. Every time he lets in a goal, I'm done with this guy.
Yeah, he seems to be taking the brunt of it right now, like right in the brunt.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's an inside joke, right in the brunt.
Right in the brunt. That's a dirty joke from 1998.
If you're listening, Matt, you might remember that one. Right in the brunt.
Anyway.
Anyway.
This week is giving it to me right in the brunt.
Yeah, well, we're all going to be taking it right in the brunt if they lose 2 games to the Flames next Friday and Saturday.
Right.
It's going
so
right. So
you're saying they take some time off, they regroup, they come back.
Well, tomorrow off for sure. You got to get these guys a day away from the rink. It's been a lot of hockey. Give them a day.
I say see you Wednesday.
Well, yeah, maybe. I think they probably just take one day because there's a lot of things they're going to want to look at here. And I'm going to be honest. I think right now, like I've made this comment on Saturdays of last night's podcast. I wouldn't be surprised if we woke up with the trade tomorrow morning. And if it's not tomorrow morning, maybe it's Tuesday morning. In the next couple days, I think Dubas makes a trade. So we'll get to that later on the next podcast
when it happens.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, we'll see if you're right. We'll see if
I'm right. What do you think on that? You think he makes a trade this week? I think he does.
I think he's trying.
The way the team is playing, and I know there's some guys in there he doesn't like, and Simmons will be coming back, but there's some guys. I think he makes a deal right now. It's the perfect time. We talked about it last night. 2 games in 10 days. They can trade a guy. They can get a guy up from the States and do the quarantine thing, and he's only gonna miss a couple games. Time is now. And Dubas likes to jump the gun. When he brought in Clifford and Campbell from LA, he's always been like ahead of the not wait to the day to make some minor adjustments.
When they're in a season like this, like they only have how many games do they have left? 20.
I think they played their 29th or 30th game tonight.
Right, so they have like 26 games left. If you wait till the actual trade deadline and then do the 2-week quarantine, the guy you're getting may never get, acquainted with the team. He may never fit in. Do it now. Lots of time. And that's why Muzzin, I think, was so good when they made the trade. By the time the trade deadline passed, he was already a part of the team.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Exactly.
Anyway, the sky is not falling. We're going to get out of this. Let's take a deep breath. What a shitty week. What a shitty game.
They better come hard next weekend. They better come harder than they've come all year, all season.
Yep, and there'll be no Hutch.
Oh, hell no. Hutch is done. Hutch is dead to me. Hutch is dead to me.
All right,
sorry, Hutch. It's over, but I gave you a chance for a couple weeks there, but no more. Done with that.
For the Tip in Maple Leafs podcast, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram at the Tip in Maple Leafs podcast, on Twitter at the Tip in Podcast. Check out our website, www.tipinsportsmedia.com. You can find the podcast there and our YouTube clips. Email us at tipinpodcast@gmail.com. It has been a very, very rough week. The Leafs are slipping out of first place, but the sky's not falling. This team will win again. We'll see you Saturday night after they win 2 against Calgary.
Slipping and sliding. Let's stop that, boys. Come on, Leafs. Go, Leafs, go. Please get out of this little funk. Let this be the worst part of the season. Back on track. 2 games against the Flames at home next weekend. Let's get it going. Go, Leafs. Go. We will catch you later.